gracious me!
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. We had, again, an insane amount of support on the last video, but there are a few dislikes creeping in. What's going on? I hope I didn't offend anyone. But actually, I don't care. If I did offend you, yeah, you're a bit of a wet flannel because I didn't do anything wrong in the last video. Maybe people are disliking the fact that I'm not very good at the draft. Hey, I can't help it, right? I'm human, and pressure gets to me. So we're going to do, I don't know what we're going to do today. I'm winging the entire thing, right? So we sold Allison, we sold Bernard. I don't know if I showed you that. I've just sold Maggio. He's from Benevento. And of course the SBC for Koke requires, or potentially, well, is it not? It's not Koke, is it? It's a different SBC altogether, but they require either Manchester United or Benevento players. So that's why them and Calcio B players in general are selling for a fair bit, so we can get rid of any Calcio B players that we have, and we can maybe try and make a little bit of profit on those, and maybe not that quite much profit, but there we are. I'm going to do the Koke SBC. I've been toing and froing over it, and I've decided, do you know what? I need to do it. That's a lie. I don't need to do it, but I'm going to do it. I asked you guys in the video yesterday, should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Most people said yes, but there were a few concerns. There were a few people saying that, hey, don't do it. Personally, wouldn't bother with Koke because, like you mentioned, his stats will change. It would be a waste. I would sell the team before rewards and see what you've got to play with. And then Luke goes on to say about if you want to change formation to get different chemistry and things like that. And then Kondogbia and Sane. I'll talk about that in just a second because we are going to go through Team of the Week. It's 20 minutes before it drops. So I'm going to submit these now, and then we'll talk about Team of the Week and potential players we could be getting or we could use, because obviously I don't know Team of the Week yet. So this was for the Costume Party SBC, which is just one of those Halloween random ones. This is the ones you need the Benevento Manchester United players for. We've got Phil Jones. John Jones. We've got Phil Jones in there, so that's our Manchester United player. All those were already in the club. Didn't need to buy a single one. And there we go. That is a 15k pack, as easy as you like. If I've worked out that if I sold everything, it would have been much less than 15,000 coins. So definitely worth doing. Some were untradeable as well. Now, when it comes to Koke, it's an interesting one for so many reasons. Because yes, an 83 rated team, an 84 rated team. I mean, you get a 45k pack and a 35k pack. So to be fair, just for the sake of the packs, it's not actually that bad because you are spending less per SBC than what you get back for a pack. So for instance, the 83 rated team that we've got built here, or will have built, is going to cost around, without the concept players in there, if I sold all that, it's less than 20k. By buying these concept players, it goes to about 25, 26k, maybe slightly more. Not by much, though. So, with that being said, just in itself, it's worth doing. Because if you want to take the risk in a 35k pack, okay, chances are you're not going to get anything great. I'm actually going to go and just search it up. And it's going to be a bit long-winded, this, but we haven't really got much else to do today anyway. So, I don't suppose it really matters. I can talk to you about it. There are some questions to answer in the comments as well. So, yeah, a lot there for 1.5, so we can get him for 1.4. Anything around that. So there's one there for 1,000. Happy days. I'll take that. Thank you very much, whoever listed that up. Right, so that's that player for 1,000. Yeah, even if you weren't getting Koke, I might as well just stay there rather than go back going. I know who I want. I need Payet. I don't need anyone for the 84 rated team, by the way, because we've already built it with what we had in the club and it was done. There we go. Cheap as you like. 4,700. Thank you very much, whoever listed that. So what have we spent 5,700 on this SBC so far, and if I get myself, I think it's Strootman, I can get him quite cheap. Maybe can we get him for 1.8? Wow, we can. Jeez, that is crazy. I forgot what we spent so far to be able to add this up, but there's one there for 1.2, and again, thank you very much to whoever listed that. You were an absolute legend. CM as well. He is wait, there was one there for a CDM. That would have saved me some. That would have saved me some money because I'm gonna need. I think I need to convert my Strootman to get him into to get the chem. But going back to it, I was reading everyone's comments. Everyone's saying that it was a good idea to do it. I think it's personally a good idea. We need one chem look, so I'm going to need to convert Strootman down to a CDM, and I believe there was a CDM there, so it could have saved me that card. But nonetheless, it's not the end of the world. It is done. We're committed now. I'm locked into it, so I have to do this second one. Otherwise, it'll just be a waste. This is an 84 rated team, and this is the one that's concerning me the most, because the other one, Edin Dzeko was the only valuable player there. Everyone else was less than 4,000 coins. This one, Jonas is worth about 5 or 6. We've got what's his name? Marquinhos, who is worth about 8. Brahimi's worth nearly 10. Jimenez is worth 5, I think. Keeper's worth about 3 or 4. He's untradeable, so that's not the end of the world. And then Carvajal, who we packed ages ago, is worth around 8,000 coins. So I'm spending less than 45k, but I am spending a good 30,000 coins on this SBC. I have worked out, though, I've got a Champions League Pizzi. I've got another De Vrij on my transfer list. This one is untradeable. I've got a couple of other... I've got Bruno Fernandes, I think his name is. I've got him on my transfer list I can bring back into the team. And the rest of it I'm never going to use. So it's literally just there as fodder, for SBC fodder. So I am going to submit it. I did go to and fro. But regardless of whether we actually use Koke or not, I think that was still worth the punt. Because I'm never going to make... I mean, that's a great card until he gets a shapeshift, of course. But I'm never going to make the money that I want to make without taking a risk, right? So I feel like this is taking ages. I think it's going to be one of those situations where I should have really restarted my PC before we actually did this, because this is going to lag into shot. I'm going to have to skip it. I think my game's frozen. I love this. It's fantastic. Yeah, I think my game just froze, which is never good. Oh. Okay. Okay. We're not going to get to see Koke walk out, but that's fine. That's fine. Didn't see Koke walk out. I've got a RAM issue, and that's why. It's nothing to do with playing on PC is a bad thing. If you have RAM issues, this is what you're going to have to deal with. I need new RAM, but I need... just a quick side note. If I'm to buy new RAM, because I've got some old hardware on my PC, I would need a new motherboard, new CPU, because it's all on DDR3, and I would need DDR4. So I need to replace my CPU, motherboard, and RAM. So if anybody's got, like, I don't know, 600-700 quid available, that would be great. Donation link probably not below. Right, so we've got Koke. Let's throw him into the team. I can't remember what I was saying. However... I've got 3 packs to open now, and this is going to annoy you, but I'm not opening them today. And I want to, I really do. But tomorrow, I mean, look at that. I've got a 15k, a 45k, and a 35k. Tomorrow, I have, obviously, rewards from Rivals and from Weekend League. So if I open them tomorrow, we have an unbelievable amount of packs to open. We'll have 2 55ks, a 50k, 2 35ks, a 45k, a 25k, and 2 15ks. And we get 2 player picks, and we're going to get 45,000 coins. That's minimum as well, by the way, because at the moment, I don't know what's going to happen with this. I am a little bit away from rank 1. We're still within touching distance. Not too bad. After I record the Team of the Week video and finish the Road to Glory, I will play Rivals up until Team of the Week comes out. Then I'm going to do some reviews, and then again in the evening and through the early hours, I will jump back on it, and we'll see where we end up, you know. We might just about scrape it. I'll have to wait and see. If not, like I said, I've just worked out that I'm going to take the tradable packs. I'm not going to take the coins. So I'm going to take a 15k pack, a 50k pack, and a 35k pack. I would love to pick the untradables, but I was just thinking earlier, if I packed like Lewandowski, right, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, oh, that's great, who cares? Because I can't sell him. I don't want to use him. So it would literally just be SBC fodder. Now, I know a lot of people are like, well, you could put him into the Icon SBC. That would be something kind of cool to get an Icon, maybe that way. But I'm still going to need 600,000-700,000 coins to buy an Icon in the first place. So I don't think that's going to happen. So Team of the Week has been announced, and there are definitely a few surprises in there. But there are quite a few players that would actually fit the current team. So I'm not going to show you on screen. I can't show you on the game because it's not actually 6 o'clock yet, so it's not available. However... Mane is Team of the Week, as predicted, and that would fit the team quite well. Willian is a left wing. That would be sensational. He is, in my opinion, a better player in-game than Mane is because he has a lot more passing ability. So I pass a lot. The formation I use, uses a lot of passing. So it kind of fits my agenda a bit more, and he's Brazilian, so he fits into the team easier. There's that. And then, of course, players like Luis Suarez, who I wouldn't be against getting in a player pick. Iago Aspas would even work with Koke. We've got Manolas, which would work. He would just slot straight into the team. Godin would work, because again, we could link him to Koke. There are so many options in this week's Team of the Week, and yet we have a lot of poo in there as well. There's a bottom row of players there which are just absolute trash. Bellarabi is useless to us, super sub maybe, but Alexandre Pato again could maybe be worked into the team. There are options, and I tell you what, I've been here for the last 45 minutes and I've got a bit of a headache because I've gone through my possibilities, my options, and I've worked something out, right? That Koke card will get the next shapeshift on the next full moon. When is the next full moon? That was the question I asked, so I googled it. 23rd of November, right? So it's going to be 3 weeks with the exact same stats. That's a long time, 3 weeks in FIFA, your player prices could change massively. Now, a lot of you who are clued up on this and are sort of keyed into the game will know that the 23rd of November holds another significance. That is Black Friday. You couldn't write it. You really couldn't. So, Koke will get a shift on Black Friday. Now, why does that matter? If I decide to use Koke, it means that the day that he gets his shapeshift could be the day that the market crashes, or like significantly. It'll crash before that, but that will be the big market crash. That's when all of the packs are open, everything rinses onto the market. I know people keep going on about the only reason the market crashes is because content creators bang on about it. I'm so insignificant here that I think I can get away with talking about it and not have an impact on it. But either way, what I'm saying is, if I were to use Koke as a left mid and I keep the team I have and just sort of dot things around him, market crashes the day he gets a shapeshift and I can go and change my team. So, the reason I've kept you in suspense for that long on that screen is because I'm thinking of selling pretty much everything that I have right now and building this. Now, this isn't necessarily a team that I think is going to get me into the next level. In fact, this team is definitely worse than the team that I run currently. However, if I sell everything with the exception of Shaqiri, because I want him as a super sub, and I would have lost a bit of money on him anyway, so I might as well keep him, and I'm happy to keep him because he's such a great little card. And of course he gets a shapeshift then again on the 23rd. So long as his defending doesn't get a boost, it doesn't matter because he's going to be still a great card to use. I keep Handanovic. Miranda comes back in, Vasalko comes back in. I'm going to keep Manolas until the Team of the Week goes live, because then his price will go up because he won't be in packs. Hopefully we can get what we pay back for him. If I were then to sell Roberto Firmino, Mertens, Florenzi, Insigne and Fabinho, there's a couple of other players around there. I can't sell Skriniar because he's untradeable. So, I'm going to be making around 300 to 320,000 coins back on that team that I sell. This here costs me about 35k. So, I've got about 300k there, plus we've got 87 already, that's nearly 400k. We're getting 45,000 coins tomorrow as a reward for Weekend League. We're also getting a buttload of packs. We've already got 3 packs we can open right now, but we're getting a truckload more packs, and we've got player picks. I'm going to have upwards of 500,000 coins, and I'll have this team, which, let's be honest, that team isn't bad. It switches to a 4-2-2-2. Kondogbia and Vidal are my CDMs. I know a lot of people rib on him, but I really like Vidal. I think he's a really good CDM. He's a great little card. Yes, okay, his pace isn't great, but I don't care. We don't need him to run, Kondogbia is used by pros, so he's got to be good. I haven't actually used him. Rodrigo is a bit of a dodgy one. He's not amazing. He doesn't quite have the balance, the reactions that I want. But for a couple of weeks, it's not the end of the world. Ben Yedder is going to be the second striker. I've used this guy. I know he's decent. Yes, there are better players out there, and yes, he will need to be subbed off because his stamina is terrible. But again, it's not the end of the world. Koke's 3-star skills are the only thing that concerns me. But again, for a couple of weeks, I can get on with it. And we know all about Malcolm because we've played with him 110 times. Of course, I could go and get Ousmane Dembele. That would work just as well. And in fact, I would probably do that because, again, he's only like 2,000 coins. So maybe Malcolm drops to the bench, drops to the reserves because Shaqiri would come on. But Dembele is a very good option. He's got a 5-star weak foot as well, I believe. So that's pretty decent, whereas Malcolm's only got a 4-star. And I think Dembele's got high attacking work rates. So that team right there is not bad. Yes, the defence takes a hit, but it's not a bad team. It's more than capable of hitting gold 3, possibly gold 2. And then we have 500k plus packs, thereabouts. The other reason for doing this, of course, is because today is Halloween, and by the time you're watching this, I would imagine the content for Halloween is out or thereabouts. I'm kind of expecting EA to drop a fair few things at 6 o'clock with regards to Halloween. So, again, there's going to be loads of packs. This Team of the Week is great, so people are going to be opening a lot more packs. I don't know, I've got a bad feeling things are going to start crashing early, so I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know what to do. Because the catch-22 is, if I do this, right, and then tomorrow we get Willian as a player pick, blows all that out of the water. I don't care about this anymore. I want to go back to my old team with Willian on the left. If I wait and I don't get anyone in my player picks, then I've lost money and I should have done this in the first place. So I don't know what to do. I genuinely have 3 or 4 like proper options that I could feasibly do, and I don't know what to do. And a lot of people out there like, this is boring. I don't care, mate. Just build a team and play with it. But yeah, this could sort of set us back a few weeks, or it could set us forward a few weeks. You know what I mean? There are options there, and I don't really know what to do. So I'm going to release this, and I'm going to ask for your advice. I want to know what to do. There were a lot of people in the comment section, and I've already addressed this, but I'm going to say it one more time. People are saying, get Perisic for Insigne. I don't like Perisic. There, it's done. He's too tall. I sound stupid, but he's just not agile enough for the way that I play the game. I don't like him. I've used him before. He's not on my spectrum. I will not be buying Perisic to replace anybody. I don't like him. If you like him, that is awesome, and if he works for you, that's great. But for me personally, doesn't fit the way that I play the game, and just won't be seeing the light of day in any of my teams ever until he gets at least 1 or 2 informs, and then we might consider it. But should I do this? Should I build this and sell what we have, minus Shaqiri, because I want to keep him as a super sub? Or should we keep what we have and risk it and wait to see what the player picks are and then decide? Because if we don't get anything, I'm left with a left mid issue yet again, and I may have to go into another weekend league with Insigne, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but then we are potentially losing money. You know the situation. I've already explained it. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm sorry if this episode was very boring, but I didn't really have an awful lot I could do. Tomorrow at, I would say 7:30, maybe a little bit later, it could be 8 o'clock, there is going to be a monumental pack opening on this channel for rewards. So join me then. If you have enjoyed it, do me a favour and smack the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until the next time, goodbye.